Okay. So this is our first class with your section.
Yes, ma'am.
So today
मैम homologous series आप बताई थी क्लास में.
Alkyl.
Halo alkane we have done. I think halo alkane we have done.
No, ma'am.
No, we haven't done.
No, ma'am.
We have to start with functional group.
Yes, ma'am.
In both the section, I think the same topic is going on. C and D. Section D. Section D. Anybody is present? Trisha is present. Salja.
No, ma'am.
Salja.
Yes, ma'am. She is present.
Salja, tell me what we have done in the class.
मैम functional group हो गया था क्लास में.
But I have to do it and you have to repeat it. And there is no problem in repeating anything. Practice makes a man perfect. You know this now? Everybody knows.
Yes, ma'am.
So let us start. So functional group, what is functional group? Alkyl group is known to all. What is alkyl group? Let us repeat again. Alkyl group. What is alkyl group? Group formed by removal of one hydrogen atom from alkane is called what? Is called alkyl group. ठीक है? क्या है alkyl group? Board is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So the group formed by removal of one hydrogen atom from alkane is called alkyl group. Alkane is CN H2N plus 2 and alkyl is CN H2N plus 1. So यहाँ पे plus 2 था, यहाँ पे plus 1 हो गया. One hydrogen atom has been removed. So the group which is formed by the removal of one hydrogen atom from alkane is called what? Is called alkyl group. This is called alkane. This is called alkyl. So if the first member of the homologous series of alkane is methane, what is the formula of methane? What is the formula? Anyone?
CH4.
CH4.
Okay, very good. First member of homologous series of alkane is what? Is methane, and the formula is what? CH4. So CH4 is called what? CH4 is called methane. CH4 is called methane. So its alkyl will be what? Removal of one hydrogen. Removal of one hydrogen atom. After removal of one hydrogen atom, what it is going to become?
CH3.
It will be CH3, and now it will be called what? It will be called methyl. Methyl. तो second member इसका क्या है? Homologous series का second member?
C2H6.
Very good. C2H6. And what is its name? Ethane. तो alkyl group क्या हो जाएगा?
Ethyl.
Formula?
C2H5.
C2H5. It will be ethyl. Then next?
C3H8.
C3H8. It will be what? It will be propane. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? यहाँ पर
C3H7.
C3H7. And what will be its name?
Propyl.
So this you have understood?
Yes,
Alkyl
ma'am.
group is clear. And how is alkyl represented? Alkyl is represented by R dash. Why I am writing R and dash? Why is this? Why it is like this? Why it is like this? Because if I take example of methane, तो मीथेन मीन्स H H H. But when we have made alkyl, when we have to make methyl, then what will happen? I have to remove one hydrogen. One hydrogen atom
Yes.
will be removed. So it will become what? CH3 and dash. And this valency, the fourth valency will be satisfied by what? By adding any functional group to it. How will it be satisfied? How will it be satisfied? Tell me, anyone. By adding
functional group.
functional group to it. So now the point come that what is a functional group? अब यहाँ पर सवाल क्या उठता है? सवाल ये उठता है कि functional group किसको कहते हैं? तो functional group क्या होगा? Functional group will be either an atom or a group of atom. Let me first erase it. Functional group क्या है? It is an atom or group of atom. क्या है? An atom or group of atom which is attached to alkyl group and decides the chemical property of the compound is functional group. So what is functional group? Either it is an atom or it is a group of atom. And where it is present? It is present to alkyl group. Why with alkyl group? Because alkyl group tetravalency is not satisfied. In alkyl group tetravalency is not satisfied. So how the tetravalency will be satisfied? How it will be satisfied? By adding
a functional group.
By adding any atom or group of atom to it. And what does a functional group do? Functional group decides the chemical property of the compound. Okay? It describes the chemical property of this compound. Functional group is the one which decides the chemical property of the compound, and alkyl group is the one. Alkyl group decides what? It decides physical property. Okay, and functional group decides what? It decides chemical property. I hope this point is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this point clear to one and all? Any
Yes,
question?
ma'am.
Do you have any question here?
मैम तो फंक्शनल ग्रुप अनसैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन में नहीं होता है?
सब में होता है फंक्शनल ग्रुप
अनसैचुरेटेड। तो अल्काइल ग्रुप तो तभी बनेगा मैम जब अल्केन से हटाएंगे एक हाइड्रोजन।
देखो
तो
ऐसा
और अल्केन तो
हाँ है, लेकिन देखिए जब आप कंपाउंड पढ़ेंगे, when you will read about the compound, तो tetravalency will be satisfied anywhere. टेट्रावैलेंसी जो है, मान लो तुम्हारा इस तरह का कंपाउंड है, ठीक है
मैम? नहीं दिख रहा।
ठीक है, 1 2 3 4, तो टेट्रावैलेंसी कैन बी satisfied by putting here any functional group.
Yes ma'am.
Okay, but this type of compound you don't have to read now, इसलिए I'm not going to discuss it now. Okay?
Yes ma'am.
It may be attached to other. अब अल्कीन, जैसे अल्केन अल्काइल बना रहा है, जैसे अल्केन अल्काइल बना रहा है, similarly alkene is also going to make its own kind of
Yes ma'am.
alkyl group. Okay, so that you don't have to study, so no discussion of that thing here. Okay? Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So leave that point. Now we'll stick to what we have to read. So functional group पता है आपको, समझ गए functional group क्या है?
Yes, ma'am.
क्या है functional group?
Atom और group of atom
क्या है बोलो?
An atom or group of atom which is attached to alkyl group and decides the chemical property of the compound is called functional group.
Okay, very good. So atom or group of atom may be anything. ठीक है, it may be anything. It may be halogen, it may be oxygen, it may be nitrogen, any atom or group of atom, and which will satisfy the tetravalency of the carbon, that is said to be what? That is said to be functional group. So now first functional group that we will do is haloalkane. Halo group, not haloalkane, halo group. कट नहीं रहा है, चलो क्या है halo group. So can anyone tell me what does halo means? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am. Salt.
Huh?
Removal of one hydrogen.
Halo means removal of one hydrogen.
Ma'am, salt na.
Salt. Salt, halogen na, which forms salt.
Yes, ma'am.
Halogen means what? The element which can form salt by combining with metal. By combining with metal is called halogen. तो halo word कहाँ से आया है? From where it has come? It has come from halogen. Halo word has come from where? From halogen. And what is halogen? Halo means salt and gen means producer. Halo salt, gen means produce, salt producer. So what does halogen? Where is halogen present? Where is halogen present in the periodic table?
Ma'am, in group 2.
Group 2.
Group 17.
Very good. It is not group 2. How you are telling group 2? Group 2 is a group of metal.
Alkaline earth metal. Yes, ma'am.
Alkaline earth metal. So how you are telling group 2? It won't be group 2. It will be group 17. कौन सा group होगा? Group 17. 17 is represented by X. It is represented by X. And what does X means? X means fluorine, chlorine, bromine या फिर iodine. Okay? Okay, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
X means fluorine, chlorine, bromine or iodine. And this X के आगे dash है. Dash is a single bond. What does dash represent? A single bond. And to which it is attached? This X will be attached to what? To R. X will be attached to what? X will be attached to alkyl group. Where is functional group present?
In alkyl group.
With the alkyl group, functional group is present. Functional group satisfied the tetravalency of the carbon of alkyl group. Okay. So R dash X. So R means what? What does R means? R means CnH2n plus 1 dash X. Any confusion here?
No, ma'am.
Now common name. Common name. What is its common name? Alkyl halide. Common name is what? Alkyl halide. And IUPAC name is haloalkane. IUPAC name is what? Haloalkane. Alkyl halide. Common name, which is not used for any official purpose. IUPAC name haloalkane. Okay. Any question here? All of you have noted this?
Yes, ma'am.
May I erase it? May I erase it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we'll talk about the homologous series of haloalkane. Homologous series of haloalkane. नोट कट रहा है? ठीक है? Homologous series of haloalkane. So first of all, we write down the IUPAC name. Then we'll write down the common name. And then we'll write down the molecular formula and a structural formula. Both we'll write here. So what do you think? If we take chlorine as a functional group, so what will be the name of the first member?
Ma'am,
Chloromethane.
Very good. It will be what? It will be chloromethane. Okay. Chloro is a functional group. We are using. We can also use fluoromethane, iodomethane, or bromomethane. But here we have taken functional group as chloro. So chloromethane. So meth is indicating what? What does meth indicate?
One carbon atom.
One carbon atom. So here common name क्या हो जाएगा? What will be the common name? Anyone? What will be common name? क्या लिखा था आपने? एक लिखा था हेलो alkane, another one common name. In common name you have written alkyl halide. Okay, alkyl halide. So if alkyl is containing one carbon, so what will be the name? What will be the name?
Ma'am, alkane.
So what is which alkane? Which alkyl group? Common name we have methyl. Very good. If यहाँ पे मीथेन है तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा? मिथाइल. And methyl क्या? Which halide?
Chloride. Methyl chloride.
Very good. Methyl chloride. It will be methyl chloride. Now molecular formula. In molecular formula we have CnH2n plus 1 Cl. CnH2n plus 1 Cl. So N indicating what?
Number of carbon atom.
Number of
carbon atom. N indicates the number of carbon atom. So how many carbon atom is present here?
One.
We write C1H2 into 1 plus 1 Cl. So it will be what? CH3Cl.
CH3Cl.
So this is the molecular formula of what? Molecular formula of chloromethane. Okay. This is molecular formula of what? Chloromethane. Now next we have to write down the structural formula. For a structural formula, the first step you have to follow, you have to put the number of carbon. So what is the number of carbon?
1.
So we'll put 1 carbon. You'll put bond like this. In the end, always in the end, you will put what? Chlorine. You put chlorine and then आप यहाँ पे H लगा देंगे. Put H here. We have got this structural formula. Now this is your functional group. This is functional group. And this one is what? This is your alkyl group. This is your alkyl group. So what you will get? क्या मिलेगा आपको? ये मिला CH3Cl. Class?
Yes, ma'am.
मिल गया ये CH3Cl. So from the structural formula you are getting the molecular formula also.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this was the first member of the homologous series of haloalkane. What about the second one? What is second member name?
Chloroethane.
Very good. Chloroethane. So common name?
Ethyl.
Ethyl chloride.
Ethyl chloride. And then molecular formula. For molecular formula, what you will do?
C2H5Cl.
C2H5Cl. And for a structural formula, what you will do? First, what you will do?
Write carbon atoms.
Number of carbon atoms. So number of carbon atom is 2. And then at the end, you will put down the functional group. And then you will make each carbon tetravalent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. H, 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 and H. So this is your functional group.
Yes, ma'am.
So rest you will count and write. Rest आप count करेंगे क्या है? C2 है, H5 and Cl. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Any question, anyone? Do you have any question? आगे बढ़े?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So third member क्या होगा इसका?
Chloropropane.
Chloropropane. Okay, chloropropane. So common name?
Propyl chloride.
Propyl chloride.
Propyl chloride. And what will be its molecular formula?
C3H7. C3H7Cl.
Propyl हो जाएगा C3H7Cl. And then again for a structure, what you will do? You will write on 3 carbon. Put at the end a functional group. And then you are going to make each carbon tetravalent. Okay? And then next what you will do? Next आप क्या करेंगे? Next में आप H, 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 H लगा देंगे. तो this is your alkyl group. C3 C3H7 C3 हो गया and H कितना हो गया 7 and this Cl you have written here. Hope this thing is clear to you.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Next member क्या होगा इसका? What is the next member of this homologous series?
Chlorobutane.
Chlorobutane. And common name?
Butane chloride.
Butyl chloride.
Butyl
Butyl chloride. Now one thing we will do. Suppose you forget the general formula. You are not knowing the general formula. If general formula is not known to you, then what you will do? In that condition, butyl is indicating what?
4 carbon atom.
4 carbon atom.
Four
You
carbon.
write on 4 carbon. Okay. Then put single bond. At the end, you will put chlorine. 1 minute. Are you getting my picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
एक मिनट
Yes, ma'am.
क्या हो गया यहाँ पे? एक सेकंड. हाँ ठीक है. So you will put the functional group at the end, and then you will make each carbon tetravalent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will put what? Hydrogen. Now, this is your functional group. And whatever left is what? What are they?
Alkyl group.
Alkyl group. क्या मिला? क्या मिला यहाँ पे? C4. H कितना है?
H9.
9Cl. H9Cl you have got? Class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
C4
ma'am.
H9Cl you have
Yes,
got
ma'am.
here. And even if you write on the molecular formula directly, you will get the thing. Butyl का मतलब क्या होता है? C4H2 into 4 plus 1 Cl. तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? C4H9Cl. So if you forget the general formula, there is no need to worry. From the structural formula, you can write down what? Molecular formula. Isn't it, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to you? Do you want any question from me? Do you want to ask any question? Do you have any question? Now we have got what we have got here. See, we have got CH3Cl, C2H5Cl, C3H7Cl and C4H9Cl. कट रहा है बोर्ड. चलो इतना देखो. हाँ यहाँ पे है. Now this we have got the homologous series of what? This is what? Of haloalkane. This is the homologous series of haloalkane, where the functional group is what? Functional group is same. Functional groups in homologous series, what happened? In a homologous series, there is one general formula. So what is this one general formula? This is one general formula. CnH2n plus 1 Cl. Okay? Okay, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is one general formula, CnH2n plus 1 Cl. And we have got one functional group, Cl, Cl, Cl. If the functional group is same, then what is going to happen? If the
Chemical properties are same.
Chemical properties are same. But one member is differing from the other member by
CH2 group.
By CH2 group. One member is differing from its adjacent member by a CH2 group. So because of difference in the alkyl group, what will happen? Their mass is going to change. Mass will change.
Yes, ma'am.
Molecular mass will change. And when molecular mass will change, then their physical property is also going to change. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Because physical property depends upon what? Physical property depends upon the mass. Physical property depends upon what? Mass. Do you know this thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody knows that physical property depends upon what? Mass. So their physical property is changing because of different alkyl group. One member is differing from the other by a CH2 group. So they will have different physical property, but they will have same chemical property. Why do they have same chemical property?
Because functional group are same.
Because functional group are same. So if suppose you are given the question like this, may I erase the board?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All of you have noted? Are you
Yes,
noting it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Always note the things. Whatever is written on the board, please note it down. And if you will not be able to note down, then search in the YouTube. Okay, write down the class section, date and name. You will get the YouTube. Do you know this thing or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
CH3Cl, C2H5Cl, suppose you have got this question. First question will be, what is it representing?
Homologous series of haloalkane.
Homologous series.
Homologous series of haloalkanes.
Very good. How you are saying that this is representing homologous series of haloalkane? How you are saying?
Because each group are different by CH. And they have same general formula.
Because they have same general formula. They are containing same functional group. Okay, so this is a homologous series of haloalkane. Now next question is, what is present here?
C3H7Cl.
C3H7Cl. So how you were able to tell it? How were you able to answer this question? Follow?
Because all groups are different from CH2 group.
Because one member is differing from the other adjacent member by a CH2 group. And it is a series. And series means a continuous pattern, same pattern. Isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
What will be here?
C6H13C.
C6H13Cl. So what is its IUPAC name?
Chlorohexane.
chlorohexane.
And what is its common name?
Chlorohexane.
Common name?
Ethyl
Chloride.
Hexyl chloride. So for today only this much. I hope the thing is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any question? If you have any question, please ask me. Any question? Now one thing, okay, if you have no question, one thing I want to add here. Now this is a functional group. Functional group is said to be present in the terminal, okay, terminal. But this is a functional group which may be present anywhere. Okay, you have said chloropentane. Okay, chloropentane. ठीक है, तो क्लोरोपेंटेन हम बोलेंगे जब, तो आप क्या करेंगे? पेंटेन मीन्स 5 कार्बन आटम. You will write 5 carbon atom, put single bond, and then in the end you will put chlorine, and then you will make carbon what? Tetravalent by putting what? By putting hydrogen. This is chloropentane. Chloropentane. In general, it is written like this. If suppose I have to make isomer of it, can you make the isomer of this? क्या है ये? ये है C5H11Cl ना? Can you make isomer of this? What is isomer? What is isomer? What is isomer? Your homework for today, you have to make isomer of chloropentane. Note down your homework. What homework I have given you? To make isomer of chloropentane. Written? Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you written
Yes,
or not? आपको क्या करना है? आइसोमर बनाना है क्लोरोपेंटेन का. क्या बना सकते हैं? आइसोमर होता क्या है? What is isomer? Tell me.
Ma'am, the organic compound having the same molecular formula but different structures are known as isomers.
Okay. So which kind of isomer you will make here? You have read 2 types of isomer. Have you read 2 types of isomer?